was pretty easy to get started. Everything was on the website, all the resources, all the materials, all the different topics and what we needed to get ready. My name is Sujata and I'm a member of Cool Block. Every time we had a topic at hand, we already knew when the meeting was going to be. And a few days before the meeting, my husband and I would sit down and we would go through the website and look at all of the different parts of the action recipe. What did we need? What did we know? And it actually enabled us to talk about things that we know are important, but we really didn't, talk about as clearly before.
We originally come from India. But one of the interesting things about India is that everybody seems to know everybody else. I mean, you know all your neighbors, you know your neighbors' kids, what they do and so on. And I think Cool Block definitely did that, and Palo Alto as a city that sponsors things like Cool Block made it feel much nicer. I'd much rather live in a city that cares about the people there and the community it fosters.
What was interesting for me is that I've lived here for a long time and I still didn't know a bunch of the resources that were available to all Palo Alto residents, and through the website I was able to find out that there are these resources, and we even had people from the city come over and talk to us about them. I was particularly excited that our city was doing so much.
My name is Chantel Cotton Gaines, and I'm an assistant to the city manager for the city of Palo Alto. So for the Cool Block program, for the city standpoint, we look at this in a variety of ways. We're a startup city, so we like to think of it as, even though we're a smaller community in terms of size, if we can accomplish something here and really show a positive impact, it goes well beyond the boundaries of Palo Alto and even the Bay Area, the United States, and hopefully going to the world.
All of these actions really make you feel like you're making the planet safe and viable for the next generation. And as parents, we feel very strongly that we take the right actions now because time could be running out. Since we are all busy with a bunch of things going on in our lives, sometimes it's hard to get to everything in a timely manner. And this is where the support of the team really comes in handy, because we are all out there to not only be accountable, but also have the support and support each other.
Hi, my name's Gail, and I'm a Cool Block leader. In the team activities and in the actions, it made a lot of sense to really work closely with each other, sort of building those bonds and building that relationship. It did, I'd say, create a feeling of trust and respect, which is very valuable. And it gave everybody a chance to be a leader. It's kind of a co-leadership principle, so that different people or pairs of people handle different topic areas. As a team leader, I didn't feel it was all falling on me. It was something that was falling on the block. We engaged in it purposefully, and we had a lot of fun doing it at the same time.
Certainly through the Cool Block, we got to know each other much more closely, and we had a purpose. Every week or two, we were doing some actions that are really important to us, and so the sharing became much more purposeful. It just built this sense of camaraderie and thoughtfulness that made me love my street more.
We definitely have the coolest block in Palo Alto. We have really interesting people, fun people to get to know, and people whom we might not have otherwise gotten to know as well as we did because of Cool Block.
And people who truly care about the environment and for their neighbors. It's a caring neighborhood, which we love. Once you start putting down your actions on the website, you get into the habit of doing it much more regularly. It makes you feel like that everything that you did during the day, the little things, they all add up to be a real impact. Sometimes it's hard to know whether, what can one person do, but it all adds up.
You have all these different actions that you can do, all the different action recipes that really give you a prescriptive way to do the actions. And then you have this opportunity to click a box and say whether you've done it or not. So in the moment, I'm sure that it seems like an extra step for a lot of people with entering in that data, but what that data means for us is it's a way for us to better tell the story of the actual interactions that are happening in the Cool Block program on the block. And that information will be used in aggregate with no specific ties to individual households.
By collecting that data, then the Cool Block program and the City of Palo Alto has an ability to look at the program and evaluate the participation in the program.
Many Cool Block teams can really make a difference, and quantifying how much of a difference we've made is really, really important to get more people to join.